What's going on, guys? Smoke Rant. I want to just talk about some One Piece. Now, I love One Piece. There's been a lot of things that's been going around on One Piece. People have their own predictions, their own discussions. Who should be the next Straw Hat? Do you think someone should die? Do you think Monkey D. Luffy's gonna die? Do you think Zoro's stronger than Mihawk? What is Zoro's eye? So I want to post this video up, just going over some of my theories of what's happening, and I want you guys to ask questions, and we can start our own thing in the our own conversations down there. But I want to talk about a couple things that I like about One Piece. That the reason why I stick with it, and the reason I'm going to go forward with it. Great characters: Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Nami, Robin. I like those characters. Usopp, I'm liking. He's still a bit of a bitch. He needs to grow the fuck up. I mean, when he was in Eno's lobby and he went Soga King status and he was feeling useless to the crew. He couldn't even show his face to Luffy because he was so ashamed of how weak he was and how and he wasn't being able to move forward, and he thought he was useless. And we know that he's not now. We know that he can fight, he can hold his own, but he needs to stop doing this. Oh, I need to get off this island disease, or he needs to man the fuck up, be a true warrior of the sea, and be a brave one like he said he was going to do, and stop being such a bitch. In future arcs, because we are in the new world now, he could end up getting somebody killed. He could end up being like afraid to fight someone he could have beat. And he could get somebody killed. Maybe not a Straw Hat or a main character, but probably like a side character. Something that could help Usopp grow. There's probably going to be some arcs like that. Alright, so we have these fractions. We have the world government, which is, Shishibukai, Marines, those groups. We have the Yonko, so we have the four emperors. And we have everyone's own pirate crew. We have the revolutionaries. Alright, so we have these four major fractions, plus, what other fractions are with Joker's organization. We don't know if it seems to me like Joker is the main boss of an organization, or not the main boss, but like not a pawn, because I think he would probably be like more of a bishop character, but he is pulling strings of somebody. And remember when he was talking to Gecko Moria, and he was talking about someone much higher up the ladder is wanting me to kill you. It seems like there's going to be a whole another group that's going to be introduced into One Piece. So we're going to have the four main groups of the revolutionaries, the pirates, the world government, and this other group who is also probably wants to find the One Piece, or one of those ancient weapons, and help find out what happened in the Void Century. There's probably a whole group of people that know about it, but there's probably and that's the thing. There's a big mystery surrounding the One Piece. What is it? Is it just Earth? Is it what? Come on, is it just like your friendship, your Nakama, or is it something that's gonna help bring together the world? You know what I'm saying? Like some ancient knowledge or some shit like that. And it seems like the Marines, the world government, they don't want these people to know about the Void Century. And that goes with any culture, civilization. As if your government or your higher ups don't want you to know something, they'll make sure it goes down. They'll make sure like, oh, don't. They'll put a ban on it, or they'll try to keep you away from it, or they'll try to say that learning that is bad. You have to think for yourself. And like when the Marines came to Robin's place and they just fucked her shit up, right? It was all just because people wanted to read these polygraphs and figure out history. It's getting into some dark shit. We have in One Piece, we cover racism, we cover classism, we cover just anger, vengeful hate. We're covering these big things: genocide, slavery. I mean, we have these huge things that's in the One Piece world that implement. It almost feels like it's kind of like our world. So we have these 4 main groups, and we have all this stuff happening. And when you put that together in the same world, and then you add your own like horse in the race. That's what the Mugiwara crew is. It's like our own horse in the race. We want to see them win, but we know that there's other horses out there. We know we have Traffic of Laws group, Kids group, Killer Isn't Kids group. We got Scratchman and Pooh, Drake, Al Capone. We have all these different pirate crews that are going towards the same thing. And so it's going to be really interesting because all these groups are going to have to intervene. Oda doesn't just leave shit like that just for happenstance. There's so much room for great things to happen in the series. Some things I really want to see. Dragon, what's his story? What's the whole background? Of course, probably Sabo's alive. I mean, if you watch the anime honestly, and you saw that Dragon brought Sabo, or he brought some injured person to Ivankov, one of the best doctors around, and said that this boy needs help. He's been injured, and like 10 minutes before that, you just seen the only person who got injured during that ceremony was Sabo. I mean, if you don't think Sabo's alive, then you're silly. Of course, we're going to see Dragon go up against the world government, and we're going to see what they know. Dragon reminds me of like Hughes, Major Hughes. Now, I know we haven't seen much of him, but he seems like somebody who was part of the Marines, as far as what we've seen in that color picture, where Dragon was in the Marines, and he saw that something was wrong. He saw that the way people were thinking, the way they got their rules, the way they were regulated was wrong. And he probably is a person who wants peace, who wants, prosperity. But he realized that he can't do it with this system. He can't do it with the world government being as racist as they are, as classist as they are, slavery. He had to come and say, what, fuck that. We have to take over. And since he knew that he couldn't do that with the Marines, he's decided to lead this revolutionary. So I want to see what his whole paradigm is on the world and what's going to happen. Going up against the world government, of course, and that's the whole Marines. So there's going to be a huge fight between the Marines, the Supernovas, and that's going to be probably one of the most intense things in One Piece. So in the last chapter, we left on Doflamingo fucking sprinting like a beast, like a jaguar, like an animal, straight up monster, over to Punk Hazard. The group is getting out right now. They might get off the island before Doflamingo even gets there. So we might not even really see anything. Virgo's probably dead. Monet's definitely dead. If Monet's alive, I'd be very surprised. I'd actually be kind of disappointed. Stabbed through the heart. That's bloody. I wonder what they're gonna show that like in the anime of her actually having the heart in there and Caesar stabbing it. So it's gonna be crazy. Or did he stab her or did he smush it? I forgot. I'll have to check that out. So I can't wait to see what happens there. Of course, I'm pretty sure the crew will get away. They probably won't even fight Doflamingo. If they don't, that'd be cool. If they do, that'd be some crazy shit. Anyways, guys, let me know if I missed anything. If there's something you guys want to see in the future in One Piece, leave a comment below. Like the video, spread it around. Make sure we get this session going. Anyways, guys, thank you for the 100 subs. It's been really awesome. Again, I know I thanked people in my last video, but I want to thank, Zoro Fanboy, Yokorama Game Talk, Joe motherfucking Merlin. Hope everybody enjoys the content. Thanks everybody for subscribing. I'm Smoke Raider, guys. Have a great day.